Now I'm going to hand it over to my good friend Dewi, who is really taking on her new coaching um, enterprise. And Dewey, why don't you go ahead and take the show and tell us what you do and how do you do it?
Thank you, Alec. Alec is my first friend in altar call. We end up in a small group and sharing about the biggest fault in our business. I remember it. Yeah, so I said my biggest fault, and then Alec is there, and Alec is super supportive with me. Like I shared about my biggest fault in business years ago, and the stupid thing is it was caused by a man, so it was super stupid. I will not share it here. There is three men here. Man can cause problem to woman. Okay. Hi Joe. Hi Brandon. Hi Veronica. Hi Lisa. Hi
Hello.
Jenny. Thank you very much. I will share my own experience here with social media. So before I share tips, so today the topic is how to create like super tiny video using your phone. It was like maybe less than 15 seconds actually, and edit it in your video and then posting it. And then I just found out I have another video who got 1 million play in
Mm,
Facebook and Instagram. Another one have 500,000 play, short video. I will tell you what makes it viral. And then the other one, I will share how I got. I launched my coaching business this year, maybe 2 months ago, on my first launch to Indonesian market. I got 1,078 people register to my webinar, and I only promote using social media, no advertising. So before I start, I will discuss the difference between social media and advertising. The best is we combine both. Personally, I use both of them, but I use it differently. If you want to start a new business, it is the best you start with social media. Why? Because you don't need money. It's three things you need to consider: time, money, and technology. If you have money to waste, and then you don't have time go with advertising, because sometimes advertising with the current algorithm, different IS, sometimes it's mess up. It's higher and higher, more expensive to acquire new customer in Facebook ads. But if you have the money for trial, that's best. Or you don't have the time. If you don't want to spend so much money for trial on advertising, like sometimes you spend like 500, 1,000 and nobody register. It happens to my friend yesterday. He spent 700, nobody registered to his webinar, which is like 700 is
mm,
pretty big money. So if you have more time, I mean, just for time, you want to save money, social media is best. Second time, the last thing is technology. If you feel like you are not a tech person like me, long time ago, I am not a tech person. I remember when I was in Indonesia, I want to learn about social media. There was a mentor, I joined his class and I want to join his mastermind. And he told me like this: hey, you are a mom. I'm a housewife, like, hey, you are a mom. You are too old for social media and you are not tech savvy. You cannot meet my standard to be my student. I remember that. It's maybe 5 years ago. And I remembered, I'm so pissed, like, what's wrong with being a mom in social media? Like, I hate this guy again, guy. So I started learning social media by myself. Now I have more followers than him, like maybe twice.
mm,
But I'm married with a man though, so I love men too. It's like confusing. Okay, so if you are not tech savvy, social media is the best. Because it's very easy. You need a phone to edit, to post anything, schedule. You can need your phone. Personally, I learned about ads too. I create my own funnel. I create my own ads. I don't believe my team to design my funnel or my ads. I check my own insight on advertising. But that's for higher level if you want to scale up your business. So this is how I usually doing it. If I have a new product or a new offer, usually I just post it on my social media. I can share you the tips. I will show you after this, like, hey, I want to create a webinar. Hey, I want to sell a skincare or something. Do you think you will be interested? If many people say yes, 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 and then I will sell it social media and I have some profit, I inject it to advertising. That way I have, it less risky for me because I don't need to make a trial on ads. Because if you go ahead to advertising and you try your offer and it nobody wants to buy it, you waste your money. If you offer it in social media, nobody respond, nobody buy, you only waste your time. So I want to share, for example, for my next 3 days challenge, I make a simple post. I already have 700 people like, and more than 300 people said they want to join. It's for Indonesian. I want to show you. It's very easy. Mm. Okay, this one. If you see this here, this is in Indonesian. Can you see the screen? So this is only a simple post. I don't make any design or anything. I just said, hey, I want to create a free webinar in anyone interested. Like, I just want to check. This webinar will be in English. So I have 780 people like it. More than 300 people commenting, yes, I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested. I want to join. So if I have this successful post, I will start to make a design in Canva like this. I will make a design, I will make a concept, and then I will create my funnel. Like where it is my funnel here. This is I design my own funnel. I make my funnel and then I will start to promoting it. But I have more confidence that people will buying it. So I didn't create anything before I sell it, that's how I do it. So now I will start by how I get 1,000 people registered because it's more related with what I just shared. So this is how I do it.
Dewey, can I stop you for a minute?
Sure.
What do you call, define the funnel?
Yes.
Can you
Oh,
define, yeah, what is a funnel?
funnel is a process. How should I say it? I use ClickFunnels to create funnel. It's a process to to simplify your sales process. Like you don't need a website. You just need to create a simple a landing page. You don't need to create a website. So it is more suitable for people like me who is not tech savvy. Previously, I have 3 IT team in my team. Now I have 0. I do everything by myself because I replaced them with software.
Mm,
Yes.
What was the
okay.
what was the name of that funnel software?
I use ClickFunnels. Previously, I use Kinetic. I use Pipe Funnel, if I'm not mistaken. Pipe Funnel, Kinetic. Now I use ClickFunnels. Previously, I used IT team. Like for one funnel, it takes them like the minimum 2 weeks to create one funnel. Like it's a long, grueling process. Like, oh, like they are coding it and I don't like it, and then they're recording it again. Like I have headache. But with this ClickFunnels, I'm not affiliate. I'm not selling ClickFunnels. Okay, I'm using ClickFunnels. So far, I'm happy. I designed it last night. I can create my own funnel in a day. One day, I do it myself.
Thank you.
And how do you host it? You
Just share the link because I'm using social media. So when I promote it, I'm sharing the link and then they will click the link. Yeah, it will work.
okay.
Okay. So next I will share about how I promote my webinar. So usually after a single post like that, I will create a poster like this. I create a poster like this using Canva, which is very easy too, and I use a free Canva. When I have team, I pay for premium, but I mean, you don't need a premium if you don't have team. Like even the free version, it's already more than enough. And I can create something like this, maybe 10 minutes, very easy and fast. And then I promote it. And then I put, if usually, okay, so you don't have to have funnel, okay, to help you selling anything. Previously, I don't use funnel. I use WhatsApp. Anyone who is interested to join this webinar, please WhatsApp my team. Like I give them a WhatsApp and they just WhatsApp, and I that's how they register. Because but then I have hundreds people register in a day. It's give me headache. So I start to automate the process using funnel. That's why I start to use funnel. So this single post, just like simple brochure, I have 891 people like, 179 people comment, 52 shares. So this is the good thing about it. You need your, if people sharing your promotion, it means like it's multiple promotion. They will share to their followers, they will share to their friend. That way, people who never know me will join this webinar too. That's why I have many people join my webinar. And what makes people sharing it is, and why people like it and comment and sharing it, because this is the secret, okay? I put a storytelling here. If you just post like a brochure like this, most of the time, maybe you see your friend, or maybe, I don't know, somebody you follow, you see them posting promotion like, hey, I will be in the webinar, I will be live next week or 2 days, or sharing promotion, but very little like or very little comment, because they just share the brochure. People don't have time to read all these small word, like people just scrolling, they don't really care. So what the most important is you write a story here, a storytelling that makes people wants to engage and makes people relate and makes people wants to share. That's the key. So here I'm sharing about my struggle. When I moved to United States, I applied 36 job. I got nothing. And then when I applied for 37, finally I got my first job. I got paid $265 a month. People like this story. And then I tell like, because I mean, I feel I'm too old to climb America corporate ladder in America. I feel like this is not my way. So I start my own business. I got my buyer using LinkedIn. That's what I'm sharing here. I got a buyer worth $1 million using LinkedIn. And I tell them, hey, if you want to know the secret how to get buyer using LinkedIn, join this. That's why people sharing this. Am I too
So
fast?
no, that was good. I think that, so you're telling us that the key. So I've posted stuff before, like a picture or something, and without telling too much of a story, and then you get like 5 people like it or whatever. You're saying the secret is to tell a story. How long should the story be, and um, should it have an irresistible offer in it, or how do you formulate it to what you're to get people to buy into your story?
Okay. Storytelling will work very well if it touch emotional, like make people feel sad, make people feel happy, make people have hope. So you need to focus this story will touch their emotion, not their logic. The second, you need to find a story that relate to many people. Like you need to find, you understand your audience. If your audience are manager, director, this story will not fit them, because my target is a entrepreneur who just launched and shifting from offline to online. This relate to them, it's just like something that happened to them a few years ago. But if you are targeting investor who already is CEO, they don't relate with this story. You can tell a story that about how they have headache with the current macroeconomy in United States. You need to understand, but you need to find how you can touch their emotion. The other thing I think is you need to it should be yourself. Like you need to be genuine, like genuine about yourself. Some people doesn't want to look bad on social media. They want to always look success and then perfect, always fit. It doesn't make them relatable to anyone, because I don't see anyone in the world who never gets sick, who never lost money in investment, who never have headache at home, like who never like fighting with their spouse. Like everyone has problem, like one day in lifetime at least. So you need to be genuine. For example, at that time, I share like how I struggled to get a job in United States. It relates to so many people, and everyone been there, and I'm not afraid to look like, hey, you are not super successful. You were like starting from zero. That's the point. Actually, we need to show them we are human. We've been there. The other thing is, when you write a storytelling, you need to use your daily language. Like I use, this is how I write my story, is the way I talk to you, like daily a conversation. Don't try to look fancy, like, oh, I want to look super smart. I need to perfect in grammar. I need to be very serious, so people will think I'm like super smart and I'm super expert. No, it will not work. People love genuine, what is it? People love genuine people, that they feel, oh, she is just like me, like just another person I met every day.
I totally agree with that. Um,
Well, your video is very specific, Alex. I mean, it hits on all that. So, and I feel videos speak louder than words do these days, right? So, but I guess it's defining, Dewey, the ask has to be very specific in what you're wanting them to do, right?
Yes.
So that's the key, is to be very specific to join your webinar, and then in the webinar, you have to be very specific with what you want. What's the action you want from them, right? What
Yes.
do you, yeah.
So you need to create what should I do? We need to understand our buyer a lifetime journey, and we need to create for them like a stage. Like for example, you need to create, like for example, maybe you give freebies, but then you offer them something affordable, like low ticket, and then you offer them something more expensive, or and then you offer them like some again more expensive. I will use Alex business. Alex can create like a free webinar about finance, how to face the recession. I believe many people scared about recession. Personally, I lost major investment in stock and crypto. Like maybe for a week, I was like, I found difficulties to sleep. Like few months ago, I was shocked. It's true. I was shocked. Like, oh my God, I don't have. I lost my major investment. This recession like really gave me headache. But then I will just focus on solution and get more money. So I think many people will relate to that, Alex. And then after you create a free webinar, maybe you can offer them a affordable bootcamp for 3 days, like for 200, 500, 700. And then you can offer them to like done with you, maybe a group coaching, which is more expensive, still affordable. But there are some people who has specific problem with their finance, or people who really have lots of money. They want a private mentoring with Alex. You can offer them one-on-one or inner circle, like some people so private because they have maybe millions or billions. They don't want to just meeting with anyone. and they have a sophisticated problem, delicate problem, they cannot share it. And they will be so happy to talk with Alex to save 1 billion. They will be happy to pay 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 to save 1 billion. So that's how we do it. I don't know if this answers your question, Veronica.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Dewi.
Yes.
You're talking about like being vulnerable and telling your story. Have you read, or how did you find out what stories did you want to share that would serve a purpose for you building your business versus stories that you would share that maybe were irrelevant, maybe? Like, did you figure out, if I'm going to share this experience that I had so that other people can grow from it, or versus I'm just going to share the story just so I can try and grow followers in my business? Did you figure out how to balance that?
Yes. Okay. That's very good question, Brendan. I like your question. Actually, I was going to explain that too. So when we are doing social media, we need to remember Pareto, 80% versus 20%. So when I do social media, usually I only post related with business over 20% of my posts. 80% of it is something fun, education, inspiring, stupid. Sometimes I post about my cat, why my cat love box so much, but it related to many people because people love cats, But if you keep posting about a business, people will hate it. You are too hard selling. People will like, this person is boring and hard selling. You will have a low engagement. Also in social media, we need to keep the algorithm high. What I mean is, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, they have their own algorithm, okay? But in general, if you posting something and people like it, and like you got so many likes, so many comment, automatically the algorithm will put your next content higher than other people. The machine will automatically recommend your next post to be seen by more people. That's why usually I post something fun, but relate to many people. But maybe it's not related with business. So like more than 1,000 people like it. I have people, 30,000 people like my post. I have it like 20,000 people like it. After I got viral, the next post should be about business because you have so high algorithm. So after non-business viral, you post about business, automatically many people will like it, and you should sell something.
That's
Thank you.
that's great. And I kind of spy on Dewey's posts because they're very entertaining. A lot of them are just like how to hold a wine glass, or
Yeah, that's some kind of stupid thing,
yeah,
but to keep
was this
algorithm high.
dress attire? Just little short, almost TikTok-y
Yeah.
type snippets, and she's very entertaining with her smile and how she did one I liked you did, Dewey, was the American shop versus the Indonesian. That was really cool and funny. The how the salesperson handles a complaint, that was. And so it's little entertaining things like that. And I think I totally agree that it can't be all hard sell business stuff. You got to throw your cats, your dogs, your family, your vacation spot, funny thing you can't, and that way you're a real person to other people. Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, so on that, when you're posting your fun, stupid educational stuff, your 80% on Instagram, would you be putting that into like an actual reel so that it stays in your reels, or would you be just putting that just in your what's the one where it's in the little circles floating above our posts, my story, right?
Okay. I will show it to you. So I will I will go to the next topic about video, creating
Okay.
short video. So before I show you my Instagram, I will share here why now I start to focus on video. I start focus on video in the last 3 months because video is the next big thing. So every platform wants to prioritize video. Even Facebook now they prioritize Reels. YouTube have YouTube Short and TikTok and Instagram. Personally, my target audience is not in Instagram, is not on TikTok, but I still using it because I can repurposing it on Facebook and LinkedIn. So the good thing about creating a short video, maybe less than 1 minute, you can repurposing it. You can re-uploading it on Facebook, on TikTok, YouTube Short, LinkedIn with the same one video. That's why I like it. But if you create like long video, 8 minutes, it's difficult for you to repurposing it. That's the reason. So the one video, Brandon, the same video, if I have 1 minute video, I will cut it shorter to 15 seconds. I will reposting it on story. So I have them all. Story, reels, and then home, all of them. I will show you.
And this is all done with your phone pretty much, right?
Yes, and my phone is not expensive one. My phone is actually Samsung, the cheap one, 250 something.
Wow.
Wow.
That's true. I used to have so I am what should I say? I'm careless person. My husband used to buy expensive phone, and usually he buy the same for me. But I always break it before my husband. Like I throw it away. Oh, accidentally I drop it, and I feel bad about it. So I stopped using expensive phone. I don't want my husband to buy me expensive phone. This is I buy by myself, 250 in Amazon, Samsung. It's already have a crack in front of it because I drop it when I make video, you know. But if
Mhm.
it is broken, I'm not feeling bad. It's just cheap phone. Okay, so this I want to show you some insight of my video. This one video, for example, I use the duration is 13 seconds. I posted on May 20. It has Instagram and Facebook plays. I connected 1 million people playing it. I have 9,500 people like it, 241 people resharing it, 135 people save it, 246 people comment. It's
Wow.
13 seconds. And
That's
then,
amazing.
thank you. And this one, 500 people playing it, 18,000 people like it, 477 people comment, you know. So, and then the next one here.
And again, Dewey, these are just personal videos, right? And then you
Yes.
go into the business if you want.
Yes.
Mm.
So I post something video like that, viral. The next day I post something about business.
And
So
once,
how
I'm
long
sorry,
did
Alex, go
how
ahead.
long did it how long did it how long have you been at this, Dewey? How long have you been using social media for this purpose?
I do it seriously maybe in the last several months because
Several-
during
okay.
pandemic, I'm focused helping my husband in the healthcare business, and I also have a healthcare business during pandemic.
So how much time do you spend a day, um, would you say, to build your following up so high?
Um, Let me say it differently. Usually I spend like maybe 2 hours a week to create content. Because I already get used to it. Uh, I only make one take or two take, and then I save it, and then I will link down and what is it, editing it, and then I would just report scheduling it for the next 1 week. But for my previous business, like when I do it for business, I can schedule for 1 year. That's what I do for my business. 1 year ahead. I have
Wow.
team to do it, but for my previous business, I have all scheduled in a year, so I don't need to touch it or anything in a year. And maybe a little while I will post randomly.
Hmm.
And that's very easy. Usually this is what I do. I will spend maybe 2 weeks the end of the year or early year with my team to make a research, crafting and planning, and then making video, editing it. And then we use the next 2 weeks to scheduling it in tools. We use Metricool, and then we're done with it. And then the next year, my team will do something else.
Huh. So that's okay. So, but relatively this large growth you've experienced has been just the last 6 months or so?
No, I've been doing this for several years, but I don't do it to in purpose to sell something like, oh, I will do this seriously. No, I've been doing it like when I have time, I'm doing it. I mean, like when I want to write, I will write, not in
Uh-huh.
purpose. But now I really, in the last 3 months, I'm very serious because this is part of my business. That's what I'm trying to say. And because during pandemic, I'm focused helping my husband in his clinic, and also I'm building startup. I'm not having much time to take care of my social media.
Okay. Veronica, I interrupted you.
No, that's okay. So once you get that kind of following of 1 million plus, then you've got to keep posting regularly, don't you? Like to keep that fan base, you've got to keep providing content. They're waiting for more, right? I mean, or does it automatically, your next post is going to automatically hit all those people again? How does that work?
No, unfortunately, if you stop posting, your algorithm will decrease. That's the
Mm,
negative about social media. So this is what I do. At least once a week, I need to post something. At least
Mm.
once a week, like anything.
mm. And
But
you'll have about the same number of followers follow you when you post.
no, of course, if you post, it really depends. So posting is about content, like uh, content is king. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. Even though you post once a week, if your post is very engaging, I mean, it's related to many people, you always have people, like so many people will like your content. Even though you post every day, you can see in your friend. I mean, I see my friend on Facebook posting every day. They have very little engagement because they don't use strategy when they are posting. They just like posting randomly, but they're posting every day, but it doesn't give the same result.
Mm.
So
And
yeah.
I imagine when you get to that number, you're not answering any of those, anything that they're saying, right? It's just coming through. You're not, do you answer any of the posts?
I don't understand. If they comment,
Yeah, if they comment, that's what I meant.
okay, this is another secret. Make time to answer the comment.
Mhm.
Really make time, because that way it will make them loyal to you. So for now, engagement are more appreciated, are more valued than the number of followers, because it doesn't matter you have thousand followers if they don't engage with you, they don't buy from you. Even though you have small followers, maybe like several hundred, but they are very engaged, they keep commenting and you keep replying, you understand their problem, they will buy.
That's a lot of time responding to those many
That's true.
people. So,
Usually I
yeah.
use template. That's another secret. Like most of after you are in social media for a long time, you kind of understand several people, most of them will say like, oh, very nice, congratulations. So you have a template like, thank you very much, really appreciate it. Just copy paste, copy paste. That way I can answer so many comments.
Mm.
Dewi, what do you think? What do you think about the consistency and the layout on Instagram or TikTok, any of the platforms? Do you have to be like, what this does the algorithm pick up the consistency?
Yes. So consistency
Like
is
meaning the visual, like if you look at someone's page and it's not very consistent, sometimes there's posts, videos, sometimes there's pictures, sometimes.
no, it doesn't matter that.
Okay.
Yes, you can mixing. I do it mixing all the time. Like, hey, I want to try carousel. I want to try picture. I want to try video. It doesn't really matter. The most important is lately it is interesting. I think that AI is more advanced now. They can understand, like, even though hashtag, it doesn't really matter now. Like, the most important is what you said. Like, I don't know, but their AI really can understand what you are saying in your video. That's crazy now.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's so much stress around, you have to be consistent. Always just, if you're gonna have videos, make them all video face videos or
No,
I
I'm
don't,
not.
that's not the way my brain works. I'm not like,
No, I'm not that kind of person too. That will be my husband. He is super organized, like very detailed. I'm not.
yeah, I mean either. And so I'm like, I just wanna break the rules on that and not do that. So I just
Yeah,
wanna see if it's,
that's fine.
What about timing for the time of day that you make your posts? Is that important?
That's very good question, Alex. So actually, I try a different way. Previously, I used the common popular posting time, but I tried differently. I just realized when I posting it in unusual posting time, I have more people like and view it because not many competitor. Because everyone before they are posting, they will search in Google what is the best posting time, and then everyone posting at the same time, and then I'm the last one to be seen.
Gotcha. Okay. Good tip. Good tip. Um, so yeah, I I hope you guys are getting some value out of this. I certainly am. Um, any other insights, Dewey, or questions for
Yes,
Dewey?
I have insight. The most important in social media, I think, like I said, the best is you combine social media and ads. Ad is very good for scale because ads, you can have a very detailed insight, like and you can reach people targeted. You are not relying on people to follow you, but you are targeting, like you are very aggressive. But social media is if you are not ready for that one, social media you can maximize social media too. I want to give you tips how you can play social media in the long term. You need to understand your target market. You don't need to be in all social media. No, you need to understand who is your target. Even though TikTok is the most hype now, but you need to understand that TikTok 20% of TikTok user, if I'm not mistaken with the number, okay, only 20% of TikTok user are 35 older than that, which is like minority. Majority of the TikToker are very young, and they are not my target audience. That's why I'm not super serious in TikTok. Facebook still the biggest platform in the world. Whatever happened now, it's still the biggest, 8 billion people there.
Mm.
And Facebook is now working with Facebook Reels and make it easier for your content in Facebook Reel to be seen. Like, because Facebook doesn't want to be left by its user, they don't want its user to migrate to TikTok. So Facebook start to working with algorithm in Facebook Reels. So instead of, if your audience is in Facebook, instead of trying to be hype in TikTok, focus on Facebook, but using Facebook Reels. And then the other thing is, if you hate camera, like my husband, he hates camera. He doesn't want to be seen. Like you can do something else. You can create video without face. I do it several times. And then you can, if you like writing, just write using LinkedIn, or you can use Facebook, which is also works. I mean, when I use Facebook, I have major media featuring my writing for free because it was so viral. I mean, it works for any kind of content. You just need to focus in your strength. So when you're doing it, you are not burned out in the long term because you enjoy it, you know. If you are targeting, and I want to share additional insight here. Actually, LinkedIn is not just a platform to find a job. It is a platform to find buyers, platform to buy investor, platform to buy business partner. Why? Because you can very laser focus targeting people on LinkedIn. Like I want only find investor. I want to find only multinational company director, people who has money, who is ready to invest to Alex. Those kind of people, you can find them all in LinkedIn, but it will be a different strategy. And I found buyers and partner in LinkedIn for my B2B business. So it's totally different strategy. And if you don't mind, before we end it, I would like to share a little bit about my next free challenge. If
Yeah.
I am given time, I mean, if
Yeah,
it is a lot, is it
definitely.
okay?
I want you to promote I want you to promote yourself.
Thank you so much.
Yes. And hope everyone will share, with their friends or on their Facebook or whatever. And bring some more traffic to Dewey, even though she has like tons more than all of us put together. But we're gonna give her some more, right? So go
Yes.
ahead, Dewey.
So my previous market is Indonesian, Alex. So I will need help to get me exposed to American audience. So this will be my first 3-day challenge in English.
Woo.
I will nervous about it. The good thing is I just need to talk. I need to write. I don't need to write anything because my grammar is crappy. Okay, this is I will share this. I finished I designed this funnel last night. Oh, let me find it. Okay, so I will this is a 3 days free challenge, content for lead machine. So I will teach you how to generate more leads with my proven viral frameworks. I mean, I will share you how I create a strategy so I can generate, tons of leads. It's not like just follower, but people who ready to buy. So I will share many different strategies, like if you are B2B, B2C, I will share them all. So I will share you the exact framework, system, content, and inbound strategies that I use. And it's already gave me a ton of result in the past. So I call this viral frameworks because when we create something viral, we don't need to spend any money in advertising, and you can get a free feature in media. So it helps a lot. This challenge is perfect for you if you hate spending hours daily in social media, because I hate it too. So that's why I like to research, plan, schedule, and then I live my daily life, like, normal life. And this is also perfect for you if your social media doesn't generate leads that you want. You mean like the people who follow you is not the people who will buy. I can share you how you create a content to attract your ideal customer. And if you don't want to waste so much money in ads that doesn't work because of the different the changing in IS, like it's very expensive to acquire new customer. You don't want to waste money in that. And you are not a tech person. You don't want to learn about advertising. You don't want to hire a digital agency. And if you want to build your personal branding and your authority online, social media is very good. If you want to know my background, I have more than 200,000 followers. I've been entrepreneur for 21 years. This is my husband. I will share a little bit background. I started my first business with only less than $4 in Indonesia. Within several years, I got this several like national, international recognition. So I will pass that. So this is my picture, Alec. This is me. This is my house in Indonesia. So I live in poverty back then. So you might not find this kind of poverty in United States, but this is Indonesia. This is me in my first job in United States. And this is me when I was invited by King Charles to give presentation about business in London. This is me when I win a international competition. So I really start from zero. Back then, I restarted again from zero in United States again. Fantastic. This is me and my husband. We create a healthcare company together. This is my picture when I do like a Zoom coaching. If you join this challenge, you have a chance to win 3 prizes. First, like I will help you to create a customized strategy for your social media. So I will help you to reach your goal, because everyone has a different goal. Maybe your goal is lead, maybe your different is sales, maybe your goals is just building authority, or maybe you want to create a legacy. That's one of the prize. If you want to create sales, I did make probably around 6.5 million deal with buyers using social media too. So it's really depend. Do you want sales or do you want to authority? So which one? Within 3 days, you will learn all these things. First, mistake you need to avoid when you create a content. The second, I will share you the content system that will help you to generate success in your social media. And the third is how to scale up your social media so it will become like a machine. I mean, I don't do it manually. I use tools. Even with your phone, that will be easy to do. If you still like not sure or join it or no, you can check. We already have more than 1,003 actually clients give me 4.9 stars review because they are happy with the service I provide. They are happy with the webinar. They are happy with the bootcamp. They are happy with the mastermind. You can check in my Facebook, in the Google, in my website, in LinkedIn. You can see it's more than 1,000 and 4.9 stars review. If you have more challenge about if you have more question about this challenge, yes, this is all your question challenge answer. Okay, so if you are ready to join the challenge, I will send you the link later.
Could you
So you
put
can
that,
check in details. I designed this by myself last night.
can you put that in our group chat then too?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I am
Thank
going
you
to be
very much
working.
for the time. Thank you, all the question. Thank you very much for the support.
Hey,
Um,
Dewey, on that
yeah.
advertisement you were just sending out, did you say you just did all that last night?
True, I finished it last night, maybe
Wow.
11.
So have you sent that out to anyone yet?
Huh?
Did you send that out to anyone yet?
Not yet, because I need to put one video. So after people buying, I need to say, hey, congratulations. I need to make video and then upload it and then I will share it.
So that would be an example of like a VSL then.
Yes.
Okay. And then when you were going through there and you had 1,000 clients with 4.9 reviews,
Mm-hmm.
just I noticed your 4.9 was 4,9.
Oh, thank you. That,
You're
yeah,
welcome. Yeah.
thank you.
So I'm
Thank
not
you
saying
so
that
much.
to be mean. I'm
That,
just like, if you haven't sent it out,
yeah,
I just know
that's
if this was
Indonesian way to write. That, thank you so
Oh.
much.
I
Yeah,
was going to say that too, Brandon, but I'm
thank you
glad
so
you
much.
did.
Somebody, yesterday somebody texted me like, hey, entrepreneurs with S. Like he helped me with the with the grammar too. His
Yeah.
wife is Tile. So he like, yeah, my wife do similarity.
Okay.
Thank
Awesome.
you
Very
so
I'm
much,
excited to
impressive.
see
Brandon.
what happens for you. You've been very inspiring and very motivating. So thank you for letting me to come.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
You're welcome.
Julie,
Yeah,
I have
Impressive.
a
Thank
question.
you, Joey.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. This was so helpful, but I just have one question. What
Sure.
is your favorite, what video editing app do you use?
Okay, personally, I use Splice.
Splice. Okay.
Splice. I will text it here. Splice. That's my favorite.
Okay.
People use CapCut. They say it is more complete, but I'm not using it.
okay. So, Dewey, will you post when you're ready? Will you post a link to your webinar
Yes.
in the group? And I am going to try to work on actually putting together a Facebook group to make this a little bit more streamlined and for people. Yeah. So I'm a little tech. I got to work on the tech stuff myself,
I
but
can help too with it, Alex. I just am the type of person, well, I'll just pull up a YouTube video and somebody showing me how to do it step for step on the computer. So I'll help you with that if you need help.
perfect. Perfect. Yes.
This
So,
will
hey,
this will be
thank you.
my first 3 days in English. So I kind of nervous too. Like, yeah, I will nervous too, Alex.
I'm going to be there to cheer you on.
Or you will throw me some eggs if I do it very bad.
We believe in you, Dewey. Hey, if you came from that little village in Indonesia and you've immigrated, what, twice now? Two different
Yeah.
countries? Yeah. And you've started over how many times?
Actually, I immigrate one. I'm from Indonesia to
Oh,
America. Yeah.
okay. I thought you were in Germany or something, but
No, actually.
anyway, you immigrated. That's hard enough too. And then, you've had ups and downs, but you never quit. And what you've built here is amazing to me.
Thank you for
Yeah.
your support and kind words.
And we all know it's in your spirit. So it's awesome to have such great people show up here. Lissa, I think we talked about you in the near future, telling us what you do and but some of the coaching you did. I got to sit in with Lissa on a session and it was mind-boggling and amazing. And I intend to follow up with that, Lissa. So I'm still going through that rest period. But anyway, lots of cool people here, guys. And Joe, good to see you, brother. And so
See you
the group I think would create to promote as many people as possible, to give you a place to showcase what you do, to practice, which is good, right? And then to have friends, there to see you along the way. So that's kind of the whole purpose here. And like Dewey said last week, we're gonna all pass away at some point. We want to leave the world a better place, and we can do that here for free, right? And help one entrepreneur at a time. So with that, if you don't mind, I'll close with a prayer. Our Creator, we thank you for this day of life. We thank you for the friendships we have, and we pray that we can add value to anyone we come across. And it is that value creation that will make us truly wealthy, wealthy in spirit, first of all. We pray you help us always put things in the right order, family and faith, and fitness, finance, things in the proper sequence, that we always realize our spiritual well-being first. And so we thank you for everyone here today, and we pray your blessing upon them. Pray it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you guys for showing up. I will post your recording, Dewey, and then go ahead and post your webinar stuff in there. And I
Thank
look
you.
forward to it.
Thank you.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Lisa.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Joe.
you.
Thank you, Jenny. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Dewey.
Thank you, Alec.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Alex. Bye, everyone.
Jenny, I'll talk with you later.
Okay, we'll talk soon. We'll figure
right.
it out. Okay, bye.
See you. Joe, good to see you, brother.
Hey, good to see you, Alex.
What do you think? Group's doing pretty good?
Yeah. Are we the only ones on?
Yeah. I gotta hold on.
Okay.
Let me stop the recording now. Because I know how you and me can get.